Hey, Common Sense Outdoorsman here. I'm on an overnighter, solo overnighter, and I'm not too far from my cabin. I'm about a 500-yard hike, so I'm kind of still in my backyard. But I'm going to do what I have the time for, and this is what I've got the time for. And we're in the Colorado Rockies. I'm going to set up camp here. It's almost dark. There's a pile of stuff there I brought up, and just going to set up a little lean-to camp and use my little heater stove and see if I can stay warm tonight. I think it's going to be probably low to mid 30s was what it'll drop down to tonight. So I'm going to get started at setting up camp, getting this cleaned up, and we'll put my thermometer out. We'll monitor the temperature and see how it goes. I didn't bring any food. I already ate, but I do have a thermos of hot chocolate to keep me company. All right, we'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, guys, so it got kind of dark kind of quick. I think it's only about 7:30 right now, 7:30 at night, so it's still early, but I fell a little bit behind, and this is what I got going, if you can see with my headlight. I just made a quick lean-to, set it up, tied it off with my hiking poles. I've got some bear spray there, got a few knives in my pack, some other things I'm gonna need. I've got a sleeping pad, a 50-degree sleeping bag but I do have a thermal top in that other orange bag and some thermal bottoms in case I need them. My gloves, a hat, a few lights, my little shovel. Here's my red camp stove that I'm trying to get some shavings in there so I can get it going. I keep it in a baking sheet so I can catch the ashes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a hole somewhere where if I get too many ashes, I need to dump them. I want to dump them in a hole. Don't want to start a fire here in the Colorado Rockies. There's my chair. I got some comfort, my saw. There's my Kisleyar Pioneer knife that's made with Sleipner steel, and I'll show you more about that maybe tomorrow during the day. But that's a great little knife. That's what I'll be using tonight. There's my hot chocolate in my little thermos cup, tripod, and this is the camp. I believe the wind is coming from that way, so hopefully this will work and keep me warm. I also have a, one of those Mylar thermal blankets there, this red one with the reflective on the inside in case I need that. So I'm gonna get some more shavings going and find some more wood and work a little bit more on getting ready for my stove. It's gonna be an easy night. I'm just gonna get the stove ready, get comfortable. I'll sit in my chair, relax for a while. If they're about 500 yards from my cabin, I do have a cell signal. I'm on the top of a ridge, so that's good. So I can play with my phone a little bit. Oh, that's my camping mat. Got my little sleeping mat there. So I should be all set. And hopefully this will be okay. I got to get my thermometer out and get this wood processed a little bit more, and I'll check back in with you in a little bit. All right, so it's about 8 o'clock at night. It's late October, and I did get my camp stove going. Works pretty good. Collected some wood. I'm going to collect some more. Last me through the night. I had my thermometer hanging kind of above the fire, so it wasn't reading correctly, so I just moved it away to get what the real temperature is. So we'll check in with that in about 20 minutes or a half hour or so, see what it is. But so the camp stove works great. Here's my setup. I'll give you a little more light. Here's my lean-to again. I set up really quick. I'm going to guess that I'm going to be fairly toasty tonight, even if it does get down into the mid-30s. So, I'm going to collect some more wood. And then come back, we'll check on the temperature. Then I think I'll sit by the fire. I'll probably put my chair back there where the smoke isn't blowing. I think I got a pretty good setup. The smoke and the flames are blowing away from my lean-to. So it looks like I did block some of the wind, so that should work out good. And we'll check in with you in about 20 minutes, a half hour. All right, guys, it's about 8:20 in the evening now. Fire's still going nicely. A lot of heat comes from that red camp stove. A lot of heat. That's the large size stove. Weighs, I think it's like 3.5 pounds, if I remember right. I did a video on that a few months back, but great little stove. Nice pile of wood for it. I'm still going to get more before I go to bed. Here's, I had to put the thermometer about 10 feet away to get more of a realistic reading, and it's not that cold yet. I think we're about 46, 47 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 7 or 8 degrees Celsius, if you can see that. So it's not too cold yet. I don't even have a coat on. But I think what I'm going to do, sit down and relax a little bit. I put my chair upwind of the fire. I think I'm just going to take a seat there, enjoy my hot chocolate, and relax a little bit, keep the fire going. A little bit of hot chocolate, nice little fire. I'll throw some more on there. Still have to dig a hole to throw my ashes in. I haven't done that yet. Of course, I hacked my pants open on the seam with my saw cutting wood. There it goes. So not too much going on tonight. Just kind of almost a full moon going on back there through the trees. I can see it. Nice night, a little breeze coming from that direction. Not too bad. My shelter should take care of it. I might have to put up a barrier on this side to block the wind. If I need to, I'll do that. This is my cheapo Walmart $10 headlamp. Does just fine. So no problems there. You know, this is I just enjoy doing this. If you live the city life, or you don't get out camping or do any nighttime stuff, overnighters, this is just fantastic. It really is. You just get away from the, everyday rat race stuff. Maybe you work an office job or something like that, or maybe you're not too happy with your job, but I'll tell you, there's something when you can get away and you can get outside and even spend a night out like this. It's not a big deal. You don't need to spend a lot of money. You don't need to go too crazy over it. And I know it's going to be a good night. I checked the weather and everything. So like I said, if it gets down to the mid 30s, that's as cold as it'll get. And not doing anything death defying. I'm only 500 yards away from my cabin, but this is a nice little spot. Nonetheless, I'm still out in the woods enjoying myself, so I think that's fantastic. And it's probably a good skill to have, to, you know, be able to stay out at night and know, you know, what you need, how to stay warm, and just simple basic things like that. I'm not talking any death-defying survival stuff like, you know, um, having to find water and having to find food and stuff like that. I already ate. I ate a couple hours ago, so I'm fine. But just something easy like this, just to get out, is um, a nice thing to do, and it's a nice thing to learn how to do, how to be able to sleep outside under the stars. Looking at the fire, nature's TV, can't beat that. Can't beat it at all. All right, guys, I'll check with you in a few more minutes, let you know how things are going. All right, guys, it's 9:35. I think I've got enough wood, a little bit more there than what it looks like. And I did put up my reflective blanket up at the head of the lean-to, and I'm about ready to lay down and get comfortable there and see if I can get some sleep and see how I do. Remarkably, the temperature is about the same as it was at 8:20, so it hasn't really gotten cooler, although it does feel cooler, but it's not what the thermometer says, so it's still about the mid 40s in Fahrenheit, so that's good. So I'm gonna relax and watch a few videos with my phone, keep the fire going, and see if I can get some sleep. If anything happens, I'll turn on the camera and let you know what it is. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Common Sense Outdoorsman. Well, good morning, guys. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I did, temperature did go down to the upper 30s anyways by about 5 o'clock this morning. I didn't sleep so good, and it was the usual tossing and turning, and went back to the cabin and actually took a nap because I realized I needed some sleep. But I let the fire go till about 11:30, and I'm surprised I didn't have that many ashes, so I didn't have to really dump the ashes. Still got plenty of wood left for next time. Of course, I've got the usual new burn holes in my ground cloth and some in my sleeping bag, and I don't think I got any on my tarp. But anyhow, yeah, it was a little rough. You're in your time of approaching 60 years old, it's a little rougher to sleep on the ground, but it was still a good time. So anyhow, I'm gonna get the rest of this packed up and get out of here. It's a nice spot. Worked out pretty good. Was pretty happy with it. All right, guys. Common Sense Outdoorsman. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.